Hello again, YouTube friends. I'm basically doing an update on the Helion Dominus 10SE that I purchased. Quite a few of the reviews that I actually saw, they said that it was underpowered. Well, for that I have to call bullshit, because I can do donuts extremely easily. I mean, I will admit it could use more power, but for the price you pay for this, and that comes with a radio, and it comes built. I mean, this is the shell, of course. And then the main thing holding this car back is this motor. But what do you expect for the price that you pay for this? I mean, it's a brushed motor, but still, I mean, you can really throw it around and it will really slide. For mine, I actually have planned, I'm going to get the aluminum rear hubs, hub carriers, of course lipos, the brushless system, which is $100, and that also makes it so I can use my lipo batteries, which is a big thing. Right now I can only use 2-cell lipo batteries, and I don't have any. I only have 3-cell. Definitely gonna go for the upgraded, basically a universal joint that the hub and the axle, this part right here, are one piece, and then it goes into the center differential, and it goes for the front and the back. So you don't have to worry about your dog bone popping out of place, or also known as your axle. And like I said, of course, a better suspension, because I'm not really in a hurry for that. The main thing I'm in a hurry for is, of course, the motor. Get over the lipo. Probably get the more powerful servo. Oh yeah, and the slip clutch, so I don't break gears, especially going with the more powerful motor. I definitely don't want to break anything. Oh yeah, and also lastly, the universal joints in time. But as of now, I mean, it runs great. It sucks only having one battery, but I'll be getting another one here soon. So far I've driven it 5 times, and I have absolutely flogged the hell out of it. And it took it and it pretty much said, "What else you got?" It will jump over curbs easily. I mean, it will go up curves. That's what I mean when I say jump over curbs. If it's a curb that the nose can get, if the nose can get up to it, it will go over the curve. I love the 4-wheel drive system on this. And there's even a center differential that you can get for this, but I don't really see the point of that, because with a center differential, the tires that are getting the least amount of traction are going to be the ones that are spinning. So I would much rather have the slip disc, so all 4 wheels will be getting the same amount of power without trying to split it up to like 20% in the back and 20 in the back and 80 up front, or vice versa, or anything like that, by putting a differential in the center. And so far, nothing is broken on mine. I've cleaned it up. I went through sand, so I cleaned it up and made sure all the sand was out of it, and lubed up the mainly the where the dog bones move. The pretty much every moving part I lubed up with a it's actually a water-based lubricant that's very good that I use. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. It's not water-based, it's just it's non-toxic. And it's eco-friendly. So that's the cool thing about that. So if it gets into puddles or anything, none of that, it won't be WD-40 or anything coming out. And it even says on it, it's synthetic, so 4 times more lubrication. Go to the future, synthetic. I'm also probably going to use some of this to fill up my my rear shocks, because as you see, my rear shocks don't have much shock absorption, pretty much. But my front, you can actually see that it takes a second for it to rise back up, and that's the fluid. And I think they did that for a reason, but you can see I have quite a few shims in to tighten it down, because I don't have the suspension where you can spin it, so I got the shims in. But that still keeps it. I mean, I want to tighten up the rate of the travel inside the valve body, so I'll have to learn how to do that, figure all that out. But other than that, this is a very good starter. That's basically what I was looking for, something to get me into the hobby but also be able to build upon. And this is a great platform because it takes a regular size motor, it's 4-wheel drive, and if you want to, all you have to do is take out this shaft, and you're into, well, take out this shaft and take out these 2 dog bones on each side, the axles, and you're in 2-wheel drive. So you can run it in 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, whatever you choose. So that's another pretty cool feature. And I didn't even really know that until I read it, that somebody had done it because they had thrown a dog bone. And I think that's weird as hell that they call axles dog bones. But a very, very cool little RC toy, basically. Hell, I'm not going to try to joke it for anything else. Basically, it's a toy. And I'm not going for anything to race. I just go out and have fun and get together with my buddies and drive. But I'm sort of like Tim Allen. I always got to have more power. I always got to have the best. I always have to have the fastest one, the torquiest one, the one with the most power, the one with the most goodies. And in time that will come. And until next time, peace. And if you have any questions, like usual, ask below.